Hey, Reg, how are you?
I'm so glad that young man in New Zealand, because, look, I am huge in New Zealand. So I'm glad the podcast has gone global, obviously, but in New Zealand, we are all big.
Wow.
We are all big. Yeah.
Is there cheating in basketball? We were talking about the Patriots. We've been talking about the Astros. Do people cheat in basketball?
Here's my thing now. Doesn't every team do what the Patriots are doing? I'm not giving them any license, but are they the only ones getting caught all the time? Like the Astros. I thought, like growing up in Little League, didn't our manager always looked at their manager to see what their signs were to see if they could, figure them out? Isn't that what you're supposed to be doing, or no?
Well, you do have, it feels like every team has one guy who tries to decipher signals. But if you're using, modern technology, iPhones, you're using cameras in center field, then that's different because that's espionage. The other part is just that's part of baseball. What the Patriots are doing, maybe they're the only ones getting caught. But I didn't know if anybody cheats in basketball. Is there a way to cheat in basketball?
I don't know if there's a way to cheat. I really don't, because what you go over in your shoot-arounds, everyone runs the same plays. They're just disguised differently. It's either high screen and roll, side screen and roll, or step-back threes. Everyone's running the same plays. So I'm not quite sure there's a way to videotape or cheat that way, but if this is true, from what I read, if the 8 minutes of videotape was being shown on the coaches and signals, again, I know Belichick is going to come out and say, well, I didn't direct anyone to do it. Someone in your organization was directed to do this.
This coming from a Colts fan, Reggie Miller, just so everybody knows.
Yes. Someone was directed to do this.
Yeah. You're still not over that.
No, I'm not. And I'm sure there's a lot of teams that are in the Super Bowl that are not over this videotaping thing.
But my thing with this, Reg, with the whole Deflategate is your quarterback should be able to have the football to his liking, and the same with the opposing quarterback. I couldn't care less. I'm curious if you ever played with a basketball that you didn't like, but let's say you're playing against the Lakers and Magic wanted that ball, or the Celtics and Larry Bird wanted that ball. Did you ever have a basketball?
Absolutely, I would have changed the ball. Absolutely.
Yeah, but you couldn't do it if you're playing on their home court, can you?
Most of the time, the road team gets to choose the ball.
Oh.
Most of the time. And so this is what would happen. Mark and I, usually Mark
Jackson,
the point guard. Right, Mark Jackson would go to the officials have it, and both captains are up there. So Mark and I would be up there, and the opposing captain, let's say it's Larry Bird and Dennis John or Kevin McHale, and if we're in the Garden, and Bird says, "This is the ball we want to use." I would turn to Mark, and we would have a signal, and he would be like, "No, we need another ball." And so on the road team, I would say generally gets to choose the ball. Because obviously, for what you're saying, the homers know the balls, right?
Yeah.
So you would change the ball. The home team or the road team usually gets to choose the basketball. I'm not going to let Larry Legend use the ball that he wants to use.
But wouldn't you do that with every game? If you were on the road and you went into somebody's arena and they said, this is the ball we're using, you automatically go.
I would change. Absolutely change. Absolutely change. And you would hope, and then this is the trick we used to do at home. The balls we wanted to use, right? We would take the ones that we didn't want to use and say, this is the ball we're using, knowing that the other team is going to do the same thing that we were doing. So they'd be like, well, then what about this one? And be like, okay, we'll go with that one, knowing that because we'd put like tiny X's. Okay, this is a form of cheating. Tiny X's on the side of the ball, the ones that were good.
Yeah.
And then the ones that were bad, we'd put an O. So we would have the O's out there saying, this is the ball we want to use, knowing that they're going to change it, and we would find the X's and use those balls during the game. But it's round, it goes up in the air, and you shoot it. Okay? Come on.
But how do you know when you have a bad basketball?
too much air. You never want to have too much air in a basketball. Point guards are like, I don't know, they're like air savants when it comes to that. So you never want to have too much air in a basketball. Plus, it falls off your hands when you're dribbling. So point guards are usually good at recognizing that.
Speaking of Mark Jackson, names being thrown around for the Knicks head coaching job. I mean, you love Mark Jackson. Do you want to see him put through this purgatory of coaching the Knicks?
It would pain me. He is the godfather to my son. It would pain for him to go through this, but I think it would be the shot that the Knicks need to have a hometown guy, a guy who played for the organization, won Rookie of the Year there. But you and I know Mark. He's been in line for this for the last 8 years, right? Hasn't his name always been mentioned for the Knicks, and he never gets it? So maybe they'll get it right this time. But I think the Knicks need something because what has been out there for the last 15 years has been a joke.
They need a new front office, though, Reg. You need an owner who stays out of it. You need a new front office who will get a good coach and they work in unison. Because right now, that is a toxic place. No free agent wants to go there.
And it will never happen.
I know.
It will never happen because the owner will never stay out of it.
Yep.
And he keeps enabling the front office to, at some point in time, it can't always be about the coach. I mean, when you come out and your statement is you didn't get Kyrie, you didn't get KD, you didn't get Kawhi, but your statement is we got who we wanted, which was 4 power forwards. Bobby Portis, really? Taj Gibson, I love, hard worker, really? Julius Randle, really? That's really who you guys wanted to get? That can't be your statement.
You get to see Carmelo there with the Portland Nuggets game there. How surprised are you?
As well as coming back to Denver. I'm excited for him. I know he's played, his initial games were great. They've kind of fallen off a little bit in terms of winning ball games. So it'll be good to see him. I mean, I was happy for him. I'm just surprised it took this long, Dan. It really.
But do you think
there's a lot of teams now?
But do you think LeBron looks at this and says, you know what, maybe we should have brought Carmelo in?
No, because I think it was a perfect fit for Melo in Portland because that offense was very stagnant. It was always between McCollum and Lillard. They had the injuries, so it was a perfect fit because they needed instant offense, and that's what Melo brings. The Lakers, they're playing both ends of the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, as great as they're playing offensively and the win streak, which was just busted, by the way, defensively, they're at the top half, and that's not Melo's game. Melo's all about the offense. Not that he would have tried, but I don't think it would have been as good a fit as the Blazers as it would have been for the Lakers.
I agree. Yeah, and you know who's gotten lost in all of this, and not that he's asking for recognition, is Frank Vogel. I think Vogel, and I said at the time, there was no drama, low-key guy, bring him in there, even though you tried to, force in Jason Kidd as well. Vogel has done a very good job quietly with this team, and they are very good at both ends of the floor.
Can I bring something up? Because you and I had a conversation a couple weeks ago, and you kind of went at me about Anthony Davis not being a top 10 player.
Oh, no, top 5.
Okay.
Top
well,
5.
Have you changed your tune a little bit? Have you changed your tune a little bit?
Okay, you only have to ask me once.
Yes, I'm waiting.
Okay. The Greek Freak is one, right?
Sure.
Okay.
LeBron in the
James Harden.
Okay.
Do I put Luka Doncic in over Anthony Davis?
Can make a case.
Okay.
Can make a case.
Okay.
That's 4.
So you're just teetering on the inside of the top 5 here. Kawhi Leonard. Now I got Anthony Davis on the outside. So now he's 6th.
Look, the whole point, because I'm a Kawhi apologist, but it's killing me that he's not playing back-to-backs. So that may take him out of the top 5, right? Because he doesn't play every game.
Okay.
But I know what I'm going to get come April, May, and June.
I don't know what I'm getting with Anthony Davis, though. What do
you mean you don't know?
No. I
on 15 damn shots.
I was on the bandwagon before most people were with Anthony Davis, and I have the tape here to say that he'll have the breakout year, which he did when he was in New Orleans. So I've already been on his bandwagon. I said, and he's every bit the talent that the Greek Freak is. He's a different.
You gave me so much about Anthony Davis being top 5. And what I said, he's going to take votes away from LeBron. That's why LeBron probably will not win MVP because they're going to split votes.
Okay.
That's a top 5 talent.
I want him to be healthy. You're talking about Kawhi's not in the top 5 because he doesn't play enough. Anthony Davis has not played enough. I want to see him be healthy. If he's healthy, plays 70 games, I hope he wins offensive and defensive MVP. How's that?
Enough.
How's that?
Fair enough.
Okay.
I just like how you've cooled a little bit to that whole conversation. So thank you. I'm glad you've come full circle with me.
He's one of the top 5 players in L.A.
No. Okay, I'll go with that.
In the state of California, he's one of the top 5 players. No, I think Anthony Davis has more than lived up to the promise there. I just want him to be healthy for an entire season. And that's something, even right now, he's not healthy.
That's true, and that remains
he's still
to
playing.
be seen.
He's playing great.
70-plus games, and the numbers he's doing at both ends.
Yes.
I think he has a shot to be Defensive Player of the Year, and he'll be a finalist for the MVP along with LeBron. They won't win it because they're going to take votes away. I think it's Giannis's to lose again.
But do the Lakers look at load management here for Anthony Davis, though, Reg?
At some point in time, they're going to have to, but I really think they want to get that number 1 seed in the West. I think that they want everything to run through them come playoff time. I think that's what's important to them. So I think it's going to come down to that March schedule. If they're 4 or 5 games ahead, I think they'll start to pick and choose spots when to rest both of those guys. LeBron, too. They need to load management on LeBron as well.
Yeah. No, LeBron wants to make a statement. His statement is, I don't need load management.
Yeah, but look, he's got to be smarter than that.
I agree.
What's more important,
I agree.
Regular season or the playoffs? He's got to be fresh come playoff time, too.
I agree. Absolutely. When you were in New Orleans, I know that you brought it up that you thought that Zion was going to be coming back. You gave sort of a time frame here.
No. Again, I don't. And let me clarify what I said.
Okay.
I don't think we'll see him this calendar year. When in 2020 will we see him? I'm thinking more after the All-Star break. Now, David Griffin and them, they swear he'll be back sooner than that.
Wow.
But he is not even on the court yet. So it's going to take him – and look, he's a big dude. I got a chance to speak with him in the locker room. That's a big dude.
He's a wide dude. He's not as tall as people think he is.
I'm taller than him.
Yes.
I'm taller than him. Wide as in when Sir Charles, Philadelphia wide. Charles. That's a wide dude.
But do you think they want to? Do you think that this is more strategic? That we're going to?
I think it is. I really do. I think their message is he's coming back. He's coming back to keep interest for New Orleans. They have a ton of national games. They don't want to be flexed. He's coming back. So the networks keep coming there. But I would look. I could be. I hope I'm wrong. I want him to be on the court in January. I just don't think he's coming back anytime soon, and they're going to take their time, which they should, because he's a generational type player, and they're going to take their time and bring him back.
I also wanted to bring this up. This will sound so random, but this guy, the reason why this guy, I love what he's done because he works hard and he didn't get to the NBA and then stop. Andre Drummond is averaging 17 and 17. 3 years ago, he's shooting 38% from the free throw line. He's up to 64%. Now, I know that he's not going to be featured. People don't go out of their way to watch Andre Drummond, but he is a full-time, legitimate star in the NBA.
And in terms of when people talk about the best centers in the game, you go with Jokic, obviously Joel Embiid. he always gets overlooked. Even people want to throw Anthony Davis, which to me, I think Anthony Davis is more of a power forward.
Karl Anthony Towns.
Or Carl Anthony Towns. People forget about Drummond. It's because he plays in Detroit.
Yeah.
And, usually they're teetering around the 8, 9, 10 spot, and they get off to slow starts, which the Pistons have done. But you talk about a walking double-double. I mean, I think he leads all big men in 2020 games this year.
Yeah, he's been really impressive. What happened to Blake Griffin?
Probably, look, he's always had knee problems. You talk about a guy that's always been injured, right? Has the talent, but always been injured. I will say this. I'll give Blake a lot of credit because he was playing on one knee during the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
It looked phenomenal. But
he kind of did. I guess Detroit makes you disappear because
it does.
You're with the Clippers. You're in L.A. You're dating a Kardashian.
Commercials,
yes.
State Farm. You're all everywhere, and then you're in Detroit. You're in the Motor City.
Oh, by the way, Ben Simmons 2 for 4 from 3-point range.
All right. Look, I am going to I'm going to nominate him for the 3-point contest this year. I really am. Why not?
He's shooting 50%.
Why not?
Wait, did he ever take you up on that offer that you said you would help him in the offseason?
He never called. He never called him. Maybe that's a good thing.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, what, Paulie?
We heard he called Ray Allen.
Oh, he called Ray Allen. He wanted to have a really good. Whoa. Wow. Paulie, that's a walk-off.
Sorry.
That's a walk-off. And that's mean-spirited. You shouldn't be doing that to Reggie.
Sorry, Reg.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's all right. I mean, he could have called Ray. I'm not quite sure Ray would have called him back. I would have at least called him back.
Wow.
He kept his form.
You could have helped him. I don't know why he wouldn't have taken you up on that offer. I don't know why he wouldn't. Be crazy not to.
My number is still the same.
I know.
It's still the same.
I know. Somebody out there who's with Ben Simmons should get a hold of Reggie, and the fact that he will give you, he'll put you in the lab, and you'll help him there.
We're not going to be doing any Instagram videos, making it look cute and all that. We're going back to old Hoosiers type. We're going to run your legs, get your legs tired first, and then start to shoot.
Larry Bird turned 63 this week.
Oh, that's my guy, my idol.
Larry Legend.
Out of my game.
Yeah, getting old. Larry Legend still.
Oh.
He can still shoot.
Yes.
Yeah, who's the oldest, best shooter you've ever been around?
Craig Hodges.
Yeah, but Hodges isn't that old, is he?
Oh, he's in his 50s. He's older than I am.
But there has to be. Bird's a better shooter than Hodges, isn't he?
No, I would go with Hodges.
Okay. Give me somebody in their
63, but at 63, I would say Bird is probably the best.
Who else would be up there in their 60s?
Wow.
I'm trying to think. Dale Ellis?
He's not 60.
Oh.
He's still in his 50s.
All right. I got to find somebody. He's 59, Reg.
Dale Ellis is 59?
Yeah.
Wow. That's borderline.
I'm trying to think who would be the oldest, best shooter.
Larry Legend.
Maybe a 50 to 60 years of age 3-point shooting contest.
So you would have Chris Mullin.
Yeah.
Craig Hodges, Dale Ellis, myself, Dale Curry.
Ooh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Dale Curry.
You guys would run out of energy, though, I think. Right?
One rack.
One rack.
That's all we doing.
No.
One rack.
I'd tune in for it. I'd tune in for that. I get Vince Carter in the slam dunk contest. I'm all good for All-Star Weekend.
Vince, one dunk. That's all you're allowed. One dunk.
Reg will be on the call with Kevin Harlan and Kristen Ledlow. That'll be 10:30 Eastern on Thursday night. Blazers and the Nuggets. Thanks, Reg. We'll talk to you soon.
Top 5 LA players: LeBron, AD, Kawhi, Paul George, and this is going to shock you, Bronny Jr., Sierra Canyon. He's the fifth best.
Is he better than Dwayne Wade's son?
Yes.
Okay. Bronny. Yeah. Does Bronny and LeBron play together?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
I hope I can still play with Riker. I hope. I really do. But absolutely they're playing one-on-one. Absolutely.
No, together in the NBA.
Oh, no, that won't happen.
Oh, okay.
No.
I think it will. I think it will.
He is he a freshman at Sierra Canyon?
I think so. By then, we'll be done with the one and done. Comes out.
He's done. No. That he has 3 more years. No.
All right. I'm going to take the over. I'm going to take.
So you're going with the King Griffey Jr.
Yeah.
How balling would that be, though? That would be
awesome. It'd be awesome.
That would be awesome.
All right, I got to go.
Love you.
Thank you, buddy. That's Reggie Miller.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.